came from humble beginnings. You're very honest and open about it. If you could have written a note to the younger Allan Parnell, what would you have told him? A note to self, if you will.
Well, I think I would have said, you can accomplish all things. There's, you know, all things are possible. The impossibility just takes a little bit longer. And I would have probably gotten a little bit earlier start if I'd have written myself a letter and said, hey, do it a little bit earlier. Don't wait till you're 52.
Yeah. Well, you got a lot of energy, and with that gene pool you got a lot more years left in you, Al.
I would think so, yes.
So we ask this question of all our guests, younger or older, regardless of background, you know, personal, professional background, education level, etc. You know, God forbid you walk out of here today and you're a God-fearing, I don't know, loving man, I should put it that way, and it all ends today. How do you want to be remembered?
I want to be remembered as a person who had great faith and did a lot for his fellow man. 2 months ago, I just illustrate this, it's a true story. 2 months ago, I was in Sam's behind a guy who's paying his bill, and he didn't have enough money. So he got his credit card out, and it was declined. He got another credit card out, and it was declined. So he took money, he took some of his items and put them over. And I'm thinking, you know, I really should pick his tab up. A lot of people there. I didn't want to be embarrassed. Didn't want to embarrass him. And so as we walked out, he was a little bit in front of me. My conscience was just really bothering me. So I hurried with my things and put in the car, and I hurried around. And so I rolled the window down. I said, I was behind you there, and I noticed you had trouble paying your bill. Here's some money. He said, oh, I couldn't take it. And I said, I want you to have this money. So he teared up and he took it. And he said, well, I've been on hard times. And last week, this note came. Now, this has been 2 months ago.
Wow.
This note came from this guy who I didn't know. And here's what he wrote.
Okay.
Last month, I was in Sam's Club and noticed a gentleman behind me who was quiet. I noticed he was buying mocha cappuccinos, which my wife loves. We didn't speak, but made eye contact. As I was checking out, I was trying to figure out if I had enough money in my wallet to pay for my purchase item. I tried a credit card, and it was denied, then another one, and it was denied. Lastly, I had left embarrassed and apologized for the trouble. Later in the parking lot, a car pulled up to me, and it was a gentleman behind me in line. He said he noticed my problems and wanted to help me. I said, no, thank you. But he insisted. As he drove off with my eyes slightly wet, I read Mr. P on his license plate. I told my wife later God had sent someone to meet me. She agreed and was happy that I went back in and got her drinks. Thank you. And he said, that was my angel. And wow. I'd like to be remembered from helping a lot of people like that. And I don't want recognition for it. I had no idea that this guy would ever have heard from him again.